Hello, Life Path 9, and welcome to your monthly numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. I'm Jennifer. I'm clearly like a little disheveled here because my friend Mouse just like tiptoed right through here and just disturbed all my stuff. But that's okay. We'll forgive him because he's super cute. And he's still pissed at me because I rearranged my office. And speaking of pissed at me, Yasmin is back here. She is also pissed at me. Because again, I rearranged my office almost 2 weeks ago. And these fur people are pissed about it. I digress. All right, Life Path 9. So, this is a reading for April 2023. Very exciting. I'm excited about this, and let me tell you why. Because March, I'm in March right now reading for April. In fact, today is St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. So, terribly exciting day. I'm wearing my green, but I'm also wearing green because, a big green sweater because it's freezing. Despite the flowers on my shirt that I'm trying to bring in spring, it's cold. So, here we are, Life Path 9, heading into April, and March has been a game changer month, astrologically speaking. A lot of astrology stuff has gone down this month, or is happening. Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Mars, Mercury even skipped around a couple of times. March has been a game changer month. It's been an intense month. And as we move into April, there's still changes, obviously, because we don't live in a vacuum. There's changes happening. But this month in April is just a little bit different. Little bit of a change up from March. March, that really intense game changer month. And April is like a step down from that. Thankfully, right? Yeah. I mean, and it's good. We're sort of getting used to all of the changes with Saturn and Pluto and everything being, different. So we have a few, religious holidays this month. We have Passover and Easter. We also have Earth Day on the 22nd. Not a holiday, but still, I think everyone should celebrate that. Or not a religious holiday, but I think everyone should celebrate that. I love stepping into April because I really feel like it just brings out the best of the sun in Aries. The sun is exalted in Aries. Oh my gosh, so happy to be there, right? I mean, when the sun is in Aries, it does give us all a boost. It gives us all that fresh flavor, that rebirth energy is like right there. So it gives us all that boost of energy that we need to pull ourselves out of winter and into spring. It's a wonderful time. It really is. So on April 3rd, we have Mercury moving into Taurus. On the 6th of April, well, depending on your time zone, but on the 6th of April, Eastern time zone, we have a Libra full moon. Then on the 11th, we have Venus moving out of Taurus, where it rules, and into Gemini. On the 20th, here's our busy day for the month. And this is going to get interesting. Here's our busy day, though, on the 20th. Just after midnight on the 20th, Eastern Standard Time. Just want to make sure I'm highlighting that. We have a new moon in Aries. This is our second new moon in Aries this year. And in fact, in 28 days. Second new moon in Aries. Really great. Awesome. Very happy. I love it because, again, it's giving us that just extra boost of energy that we need. Manifesting. It's a great manifesting moon. So then we have that second new moon in Aries. We also have a solar eclipse in Aries. And it's in the last degree of Aries. So it's really, really close, because about 4:30 a.m., the sun, Eastern Standard Time, the sun moves into Taurus. So when the sun moves into Taurus, things are we've had this burst of energy with Aries, like coming in like a fireball, and it's fantastic. And now we have the sun in Taurus, like guiding us along. Everything is steady. Okay. We're moving along. We're pacing ourselves. It's a different pace. It's good. We also have on the 21st, and I saved the best for last, Mercury going into retrograde. So Mercury goes into retrograde on the 21st. The shadow period of Mercury retrograde is 10 to 14 days before he goes retrograde, and 10 to 14 days after he goes direct. So there is like a shadow period. Everyone thinks that Mercury retrograde is the boogeyman of retrogrades. He's not. He does rule communication, so we can have a lot of things like happen with our electronics, with all this stuff, and it's just really, it can be really, really bad. But Mercury goes retrograde more than any other planet. He goes retrograde like 3 times a year. So this is, it's a big deal. But we can't stop our lives just because Mercury's in retrograde. I've tried. It doesn't work. So we have to just be extra careful about what we're doing. Double checking contracts, double checking like everything that we have to sign, everything that's written, all communications, just double and triple and quadruple checking. It's the best thing, really. Now, I say all of this because for you, Life Path 9, April is a 2 month. So this is really going to be important. The balance, harmony, relationships, and it's all relationships. It's romantic relationships, family relationships, business relationships, friends. It's all kinds of partnerships. This month for you can be also a game changer month because you're working here in a place of trying to be like have an open heart and receiving and giving. And it has to be like give and take here. Working in a place of cooperation, making soul connections. This is a lot. Not life path. Sorry. The month of the 2 for you is a lot about manifesting and law of attraction. So it's about like finding your vibration and matching it, getting in there, putting that effort in. This is important because during this period of time, you're really going to need to, I don't know how to say this. You need to really be full of cooperation. You need to be flexible during this time, but you don't want to lose yourself at the same time. But this is a time of flexibility. It truly is. Balance is the key. Harmony, love, diplomacy, all very important things during this time. Life Path 9, you're used to transitions. You're used to completions. You're used to like using logic and choices to their best. And just saying, okay, this is what we need to do. Let's assess the damage. Let's get in there and make it happen. You're used to that energy. When you step into the time of a 2, the shadow effects of a 2 is indecisive, overly sensitive, a little timid, maybe a little tactless. There's a victim mentality, and that could also come up when we have Mars in Cancer. So this is really important. Mars is going into Cancer in March. So Mars is going to be in Cancer for like 2 months, 2.5 months, somewhere around there. And you don't want to be a crybaby. You don't want to have that victim mentality. So you really need to watch it. You do need to pay attention to the shadow side of the 2. You need to joyously give and receive. You need to be joyful in that. This is a wonderful time for you to embrace some of the changes that you're used to dealing with. And I know the shadow side of you is fear of change and fighting change, being a little impulsive. But the 2 is going to even you out just a little bit, because the 2 is going to pull you to an indecisive time. You can balance this. You can. I know you can, 9, and I think that this is going to be great. But this is going to be a lot about soul connections and a lot about your relationships. All of them. This could be a relationship with your hairdresser, with your butcher, with your best friend, with your spouse, with your kids, whatever. It's all of it. So keep that in mind. I know. Wow, this is going to be a long one. I'm sorry. So I am pulling from 3 card decks today because of Mercury retrograde. I have a guest deck, let's call it. I'm going to pull from the Goddess Guidance card deck first, and then I'm going to go to the Crystal deck, and then I'm going to pull from the guest deck Moonology this month. And just because I just thought it was appropriate. We've got 2 new moons in Aries, and I thought this will be good. So, and you know, these are the 2 card decks that I read from the book, the Crystal card deck and the Moonology card deck. Sarasvati, I think I'm saying that right. And I'm going to switch it over. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to switch it over so you guys can see. But this is, there's just so much information in the Crystal card deck book and the Moonology card deck book that I have to read from it so that you guys can get all of that goodness. Too many cards. If it was just one, I would have taken it. Ooh, Morganite. I love that. Relationship healing. Shut up. This is a relationship month for you. So paying attention to what Venus and Mars is doing, especially, I think is going to be great for you. It's going to be a very good answer. Sorry. My phone has just been ringing nonstop today. Everybody wanting to tell me a happy St. Pat's, I'll bet. Right? Yeah. Oh! Full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Digging these cards. Okay, let me show you this card since I didn't get to the arts. Woo. All right, let's start with the moon card because that's the book that's on top, and I'm lazy. Okay, full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. It's time to see if you've been a little too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh or gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your own way out too. I like that. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Attune to the moon. Be nice, be kind, smile and be polite as you navigate where you want to be. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Morganite. Here we go. And I love that this is relationship healing since you are in a 2-month. That's so awesome. I just want to make sure. No, just seeing if you were in an 2-month. Morganite is powerful medicine that heals old pain and wounds around your relationships. Breathe this gentle yet powerful energy deep into your heart as you open yourself to receive its divine love. This beautiful crystal, the grandmother stone of rose quartz, holds an even deeper wisdom of love. It assists you to deeply love yourself and to expand this universal love out into the world in order to love all that is and beyond. It also helps you to look honestly at old sabotaging relationship patterns that are keeping you stuck and stagnant in old stale energy. Morganite invites you to take a leap of faith into the heart where you can find the strength and courage to heal. It connects to the love of the divine, enhances love of all aspects of the self, releases self-sabotaging relationship patterns, allowing for loving unconditionally, heals old relationship wounds as the heart opens, and creates a sacred space to heal disconnection between two souls in divine relationship. Wow. And the last one from the Goddess Guidance deck, the Arts. This is a really cool card. Express yourself through creative activities. And that's an important thing. Expressing yourself, especially during Mercury retrograde. And when you're trying not to lose yourself in any kind of relationship, whether it's a business, a family, a friendship, a romantic relationship, whatever it may be. Don't lose yourself, even if you're trying to give back to your community. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 9. I really appreciate your support on my channel. Don't forget to watch your weekly zodiac readings with me. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful April. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.